Now, let's talk about the Honor 400 Pro, which was released in May 2025. If you're looking for a phone that packs serious power and a clean, bright display, this one is definitely worth checking out. It runs on the latest Android 15 with Honor's Magic OS 9 on top, which promises up to 6 major OS upgrades, so you're basically future-proofed for a good while. Magic OS 9 also brings some handy software tweaks and smoother animations, making everyday use feel more polished and less laggy. When it comes to the screen, Honor 400 Pro features a 6.7-inch AMOLED display that's simply stunning. With a peak brightness of 5000 nits, it's easy to see even under direct sunlight, and the colors are vibrant with HDR vivid support. Plus, the 120Hz refresh rate makes scrolling and gaming super smooth. Watching videos or playing games on this display is a real pleasure, and you get an almost bezel-less experience with an 89.5% screen-to-body ratio. Under the hood, this phone packs the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset built on a 4nm process, meaning it's fast, power-efficient, and capable of handling heavy apps and games without breaking a sweat. Paired with 12GB of RAM, multitasking feels effortless. Whether you're switching between social media apps or gaming, the Honor 400 Pro won't slow you down. Now, storage is generous here. You get either 256GB or 512GB of built-in space, but keep in mind there's no microSD slot to expand it. So if you like keeping a ton of photos and videos locally, you might want to go for the bigger storage option right away. Talking about the cameras, the Honor 400 Pro is a beast. The main shooter is a massive 200-megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization, OIS, and phase detection autofocus, PDAF, so photos come out sharp and detailed even in tricky lighting. You also get a 50-megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom and OIS, perfect for close-ups without losing quality, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens for capturing wider scenes. Video recording supports 4K at 30 frames per second with gyro EIS to keep things steady. Selfie lovers aren't left behind either. The dual front cameras include a sharp 50-megapixel main sensor plus a 2-megapixel depth sensor, letting you take great selfies and portrait shots with nice background blur. One important detail is the absence of a headphone jack, so if you're still using wired headphones, you'll need a USB-C adapter or go wireless. Speaking of wireless, the phone supports Bluetooth 5.4 with aptX HD, which means better audio quality on compatible wireless earbuds or headphones. The audio experience gets a boost from stereo speakers, which deliver clear and loud sound suitable for watching videos or calls, though it doesn't specifically mention Dolby Atmos support. Still, it should be enough for most users. Durability-wise, the Honor 400 Pro comes with an IP68 and IP69 rating, meaning it's dust-tight and can handle being submerged in up to 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes. Plus, it can resist high-pressure water jets, so accidental splashes or rain won't be a problem. However, the script doesn't specify the screen protection glass used, so you might want to handle it with care or get a screen protector just in case. Security is handled by an under-display optical fingerprint sensor, which is quick and convenient to use. Although it doesn't mention face unlock, most phones in this segment offer some kind of facial recognition, so it's worth testing if you get your hands on the device. Battery life is solid thanks to a 5300 mAh cell, and the phone supports 100-watt wired charging that can fill up over 50% in just 15 minutes. That's super handy when you're in a rush. There's also 50-watt wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, meaning you can use the phone as a power bank to charge other devices. The charging setup is impressive and keeps you going throughout the day without worries. On the connectivity front, you get the latest Wi-Fi 7 support for super fast and stable internet on compatible routers, NFC for contactless payments, GPS with multiple satellite systems, and even an infrared port if you want to use your phone as a remote control for other devices. The phone weighs 205 grams and is 8.1 millimeters thick, which is pretty standard for a phone with these specs. It comes in midnight black, lunar gray, and tidal blue colors, so you have some options to match your style. Finally, the Honor 400 Pro is priced at about £749. Considering what you get, a flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, a massive 200-megapixel camera, bright AMOLED display with 120Hz, and fast charging, it offers strong competition in the premium mid-range segment. If you want top-tier specs without stepping into ultra-premium pricing, this phone should definitely be on your shortlist. So that's a quick look at the Honor 400 Pro, a phone that brings solid performance, a fantastic camera setup, and fast charging to the table. If you're after a device that can keep up with your busy day and deliver great photos without breaking the bank, this one definitely deserves your attention. Thanks for sticking around, and if you want to know more about the latest phones or tech, just let me know. Catch you in the next one.